They got Moneybagg Yo now. I want everybody to throw the Dolphins down in the comment section. Let me know if you're a fan of Young Dolph. Let me know if you feel that since B.O. Lil Kenny went out there, he already told them that Moneybagg Yo was the one who basically gave the drop so that can be able to do that to Big Juke. And I want everybody to know, just because you don't hear about them hanging together, that don't mean it ain't birds of a feather flock together. They said it was a 50K hit put out on Big Juke. Moneybagg Yo, he feels that by them even getting up on Big Juke that close, they had to catch him slipping.
You know, if we just take a moment and pause and listen to what's going on around us, listen to the talk in the streets, listen to the in between the lines, you're gonna have the whole story. He was set up, literally down to the point that we dressed up like a female, put a bonnet on, and tried to blend in just to be able to get close enough to take him out in front of him.
Exactly what happened. Draco in the AIP. Dude, they said Big Juke, when they pulled them slugs up out of him, they were 5.56 rounds. And everybody know for a fact who carries that in the hood. And regardless of how they look at it, Big Juke went down because of what happened with Young Dolph. They should have never did this to Young Dolph. It was more money issued and dished out just so they can get Young Dolph at that cookie shop. Who's to say that Maurice Hill and them didn't play a role in this? Don't nobody really know, because nobody wants to open their mouth. Everybody living by this code. But at the same time, if the facts are already out there, once you read between the lines, you'll really be able to see, because a lot of these street guys, they go out here and they do certain things, they record it, they film it, and next thing you know, it get brought up later on in court.
You know, and people are so quick to diss the facts. I get that we may not have the whole perception or the whole story at this point in time, but the truth is right in front of us. Everything connects dot by dot. And when you really look at the events that occurred and the attempts and the text messages and just the constant roundabout circle where these gentlemen are losing their lives, it tells its own story. These were all setups. Not any one of these were an accident or, not thought out and planned. They were all planned.
The way that it was strategically did, it all led back, because you always leave a trail wherever you go, especially if you take your cell phone on a hit. Regardless of how they do it, Memphis, it got to the point to where certain people can't even go on airways now. Everybody know that the way that they went in that cookie shop, we knew that they followed Young Dolph from the beginning. B.O. Lil Kenny, he would have been signed to Young Dolph right now. Moneybagg Yo end up signing to Black Youngster and Yo Gotti, Big Juke, and everybody else in the camp. Young Mob, they are the main ones who they don't like CMG. Regardless of how y'all look at it or how certain people put it, you have to put it into perspective of the serious beef that was going on, which escalated to Young Dolph getting killed. If Young Dolph would have never got in this situation, he would have still been here right now. He would have never basically put himself out there so vulnerable to the point where these people had nothing else better to do, and they end up getting up on Young Dolph. And the two dudes that did it, these was the same two dudes who Moneybagg Yo and them, Black Youngster, all them cool with these people. They know exactly what's going on. So regardless of how they look at it, MPD, they said that B.O. Lil Kenny, his name wasn't in it until the people started saying, you should go look back at so this how they did it. It all went accordingly to how they saw it on the footage.
At the end of the day, there's still a lot of unrevealed evidence. And as we get closer to these trial hearings, we're going to hear more and more about it. It's just so disheartening. This man was literally setting up a turkey drive and was taken out. He was a pillar to his community, trying to make sure that people could have a way to learn how to take care of themselves. Not just feed them for a day, but teach them for a lifetime. And that was literally ripped away from them.
They thought that Young Dolph's wife wasn't going to get justice. I want y'all to throw them Dolphins down in the comment section. Let me know if you want justice for young Dolph. Let me know if you rocking with PRE. Let me know if you rocking with CMG. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I want everybody to really pay close attention because these bodies dropping back to back. We don't want these people going out here and doing this. These people, they don't listen to nobody, have a mind of their own. And when you put certain people in a certain position, certain people, they get careless and they take things for granted and they overstay, they welcome. Everybody know for a fact that that cookie shop, Raven them, they already said that young Dolph went in that cookie shop and he never made it out because he was into it with somebody from that neighborhood. Regardless of how they said it or what interview they gave, all the evidence contradicted itself as soon as it was reviewed. If you sit back and you look at the way that Raven hid, Raven knew for a fact that they should have gave that footage up at the beginning. This is why Big Jook is gone right now. This is why young Dolph is gone. Everybody know for a fact Glorilla is the main one set right there with Angela Simmons, told Angela Simmons, y'all need to really investigate what really went down in that cookie shop because this will all lead back to Yo Gotti getting investigated. The way that they putting this, it's going back to where it's a revolving door, you guys. Y'all gotta really understand, you have to really open your eyes to the key facts of this whole conjunction. The way that this case came about, it shouldn't have never happened over a female.
At the end of the day, you live by the streets, you die by the streets, but that doesn't mean you have to be ignorant in the streets. Where was security? Why didn't we have this planned out better? That's the piece that you cannot make me understand no matter what.
If you put yourself into the perspective of if someone is literally sitting down and they're putting that all to basically helping the community, being a pillar, and basically putting themselves out there to where they know for a fact, to the point to where they know for a fact that it's a lot of people who was involved in this. We know that you can really put your eye and dot your I's and cross your T's to be able to find out and come to the conclusion of if he was set up before he got to the cookie shop or once he got in the cookie shop. Did they lock the door? Did they make it a way where he was barricaded inside of this place? A lot of people know what really happened, but we leave it to the investigators and the people who's on this case. This case has been going on for 3 years. It's so many people who sat back and thought that Big Jook was gonna have to appear in court. Big Jook, he fell back. Big Jook only was going with the script. He already knew for a fact the beef that him and his brother had up in the hood. Whenever you got serious beef like that, you can't tuck your tail or try to fall back from certain things because you know for a fact that it all gonna lead back and turn around to someone either getting dead, either someone getting killed or someone being locked up. I want everybody to really pay close attention because this all will lead back to multiple people getting took it down behind this. Man, I want to send my condolences out to these people. I would like to say RIP Young Dolph because if it wasn't for Young Dolph, if he never got into this situation, PRE wouldn't have never tried to get it on their own as much as they doing it now. I want you to know that the motivation that they giving, it all is going to lead back to justice for Dolph. RIP Young Dolph. Go Van, he goes to court in 2 weeks. We're gonna see what the allegations that was brought upon him turn out to be. We're gonna see if they drop some of the charges, or we're gonna see if he actually was the one who basically went out there and masterminded this whole thing. We know that he played his part. He can play whatever part he want to play, but he ended up snitching at the end. RIP Young Dolph. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.